dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. Horse riding enthusiasts from across the Commonwealth and beyond gathered this weekend for the Knott County Trail Ride. WYMT's Alyssa Williams was there for the last day of the trail ride to learn more about the event and what it has to offer.
People from across the Commonwealth and around the nation came together this weekend over a shared love.
We love seeing all the horses. They're really beautiful on this mountain.
The annual Knott County Trail Ride kicked off from May 5th to May 7th at the Mine Made Adventure Park, bringing in more than 1,500 participants.
We've talked to folks from probably 20 different states that's here this weekend, and you know that's nothing short of amazing to be able to draw that kind of people in and from so many different areas.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson says although the forecast this weekend hasn't been ideal, nothing can stand in the way of the annual trail ride.
Hey, these horse people, these horse enthusiasts, they love to ride. It don't matter rain or shine, you know, they're still going to ride. Dobson
adds that this event not only offers people the opportunity to unplug and unwind, but it also has a significant impact on the local economy.
These folks, they're coming, they're paying $25 to get in. But you know, with the tourism dollars, it's huge for what's being spent at our local gas stations, at our local restaurants.
Horsing around in the mountains.
Beautiful country, great riding, good people, nice horses.
In Knott County, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson adds that if horses aren't your thing, they'll be hosting their ATV trail ride on Memorial Day. Officials in the city of Pikeville have been hard at work recently. Earlier this week, Pikeville City Tourism, along with the Pikeville Fire Department, gathered at Bob Amos Park to work on the city's trail system. Along with cleaning and maintaining existing trails throughout the area, the fire department and tourism officials also broke ground on a new 6-mile trail, which will be named at a later date. Officials say this is one of many proposed trails that could come to the city in the near future.
We'll eventually work onto a bike trail and other walking trails that's out there. You know, maybe even the Pikeville Pond. Maybe we institute some trails in there. You know, we're even talking about downtown. How can we make downtown a trail in town that people can walk and know what they're walking and get healthy at the process of doing it.
Bulls said the new 6-mile looping trail that was recently started will be challenging, but still great fun for beginner and expert hikers alike. We'll have more on Pikeville's trail system coming up tonight at 11.
Well, it has been a dreary start to our weekend, but the good news is some sunshine is just around the corner. But not right now, though. Over at UVA Wise, it is a cloudy and drizzly start to your weekend. Current temperature sitting at 50 degrees. All of us in those middle and upper 50s, 54 here in Hazard, 57 in London and Somerset, 56 in Monticello, and 52 over in Pikeville. Those patches of light drizzle and light rain are moving through the area at this hour, and those will stick around into the rest of this evening. Be sure to have that WYMT weather app. You can stay up to date with all of the latest forecast. You see here as we go through the rest of tonight, those showers do diminish and we start to dry out and clear out as you wake up on Sunday. And we wake up chilly as well with temperatures in those 40s. But I have your entire Mother's Day forecast plus a warm up next week coming up in just a little bit. Keaton.
Thank you, Cameron. And rain or shine, the world is watching Kentucky as we celebrate the 148th Run for the Roses. We're just about under an hour away now. Thousands flooded through the gilded gates of Churchill Downs. They celebrated the sport of horse racing and a year without COVID restrictions. Shelby Lofton has more from the paddocks.
Kentucky's grandest tradition is back in all its bold and glamorous glory. Morning at the track is quiet. But the anticipation of the greatest 2 minutes in sports fills the air.
I've never been to the Derby before, and this is the most beautiful day.
The 148th Derby galloped into action under cloudy skies.
You can see the smiles, you can feel the smiles, you can feel the tradition and the history and the magic of Churchill Downs on the first Saturday of May.
Spirits, adrenaline, and cheering kept the crowd warmed up. Big, colorful hats filled the stands, and fans relied on their own betting strategies.
They'll look at their names and see which one is cute, and then I'll bet on that one.
Nostalgia inspired many ensembles.
Today is all about the Gilded Age. So we've got kind of the tailored outfits of the late 1890s through the early 1900s.
Images and colors designed by a Lexington artist painted the programs and pillars of Churchill Downs.
You see the horses everywhere you go in Lexington, so it almost feels like home seeing them here now, and it's just amazing.
A day of wins with the promise of next year's opportunities hanging in the air.
I would love to do the Woodford bottle someday, so I'm just like, you know, there's a lot of inspiration here.
For nearly 150 years, the Commonwealth has invited anyone and everyone in to experience the beauty of our old Kentucky home. At Churchill Downs, Shelby Lofton, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, whoever wins tonight will get this beautiful garland of roses. Kroger's master floral designers were working on this last night at the Kroger in Middletown. It takes nearly a dozen master florists and many volunteers approximately 7 hours to create this garland, which measures in at 122 inches long by 22 inches wide. It weighs 40 pounds and contains more than 400 Rainforest Alliance certified Freedom roses. The finished garland gets a police escort to Churchill Downs, where it's displayed for viewing and guarded by the U.S. Navy until it's presented to the winning horse and jockey. The Kentucky Derby brings all walks of life to Louisville. Celebrities, athletes, politicians, and more are regular visitors during the first weekend of May, and sometimes unlikely friendships can be made. Adam Weitzman was looking for a place to get a haircut and shave in Louisville. The New York extra successful entrepreneurial stumbled upon the Vintage Barber Lounge. When Weitzman sat in his chair, barber David Melvin had no idea who he was. Then he noticed Weitzman's watch.
I asked him about it. He gave me the name of the watch. Come to find out, that watch cost about 3 houses.
Melvin typed Weitzman's name into Google, and he was surprised to find a billionaire with over 15 million followers on Instagram was sitting in his chair. He was in town because he owns a horse in the Derby, of course. Weitzman said they had a great connection and he loved the history of the barbershop and that it ended up being more than a shave. After the haircut, Weitzman gave Melvin a $100 tip. Melvin had him sign the bill and had it framed on the wall of the shop.